All right, here to talk about weapons. First things first, I am very, very late. Um, yeah, it was a movie that was highly anticipated, but I honestly was not even sure if I was going to watch it, at least in theaters. It was always on my radar. Um, First of all, Zach Kreger, very, very talented director. Directed Barbarian that came out a couple years ago. Really cool, interesting horror film. He has such an interesting sense of humor in his movies, even though they aren't comedies. But even the way his directing style has like a sense of humor to it, the way the characters move has a sense of humor. Like even the way he shoots, it's like he has this point of view that I feel like is really interesting um, as a filmmaker, and even the movie that I believe, was I know he starred in it, but I believe he directed it as well. Miss March was like, which was a like pure comedy that came out, um, over a decade ago at this point, I believe. mm, yeah, so weapons, very, 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 um, hmm, very good movie. Well, first of all, I was like a little bit late, but it's crazy because I still got everything I think I needed to get from the movie, even though when I came in, the children were already gone. Like they were already they had already disappeared at this point. But it was like I felt like I still got everything I needed from it. Um, like you could just go in at that point. But yeah, the Magnolia comparison is interesting. Haven't actually seen all of Magnolia, but um, I will say I did like the different point of view, like the point of view from the different um, characters, starting with our lead character, um, and then you also have Josh Brolin, then you have the other supporting characters, supporting main ish characters, and it was really cool showing their different point of view and just um, how they were all connected to this plot. Um, I will say though, without spoiling the ending at least here, um, I do see why a lot of people complain, and it kind of is. I feel like a little disappointing because of all the setup and build up. Just knowing that it was just this person who was basically a witch, which I guess that does kind of spoil the ending. But even without saying how it ends, it's like, dang, they don't explain like the motivation. I guess you don't need that in every horror film or in every movie, but because of the buildup, it's something that you kind of would expect or felt like you kind of needed for everything to hold together. Um, but still, I thought the movie was great. Um, even if the even if the ending didn't completely land, um, yeah, I felt like the performances were great. The plot itself was really good for the most part. Um, as an educator, it was very interesting to watch, like looking at it from the teacher's point of view and just how the whole town was looking at her. And it is this small town, so of course everyone's kind of gonna know who she is, and it's gonna be looking at her like this woman really is responsible, most likely. But it's yeah, it's a movie I feel like I still need to unpack. I see why it is as popular as it is. But I didn't think it was going to be as big as it has been. Warner Brothers has been definitely on uh, a hot streak as of late. So, um, yeah, I'm really interested to see like what it will be like come award season. I don't know if I'm expecting anything from it or not. Um, but yeah, it's definitely a really, really good movie. Um, Definitely well made. I feel like probably Zach Cregger's best overall at this point. But yeah, I'm really interested in seeing what he does next, and even seeing, how this movie, how Weapons is perceived, years from now. Um, yeah, hopefully, we'll have a longer, more in depth sort of review coming soon. Till then,